app mesh. I'm not going to go through all of them, but it's a lot, you can see. Okay, so let's just pick one at random. Right. So we install Istio, we install Flagger, right? Pretty simple. Then we have, this is our pod info, is our, like, you can say it's our like server. You could say this is our application that we want to redirect users to. Flagger comes with a built-in load test tool. It's like a toy load test tool, which you can use to like artificially generate traffic, but you don't need to install it. It's like a additional step. It doesn't come pre-packaged. Right. So this is the backbone of how Flagger works. So this is basically the custom resource that Flagger reconciles. It's called a canary. Right. So let's try to break it down step by step. So you have a target ref here. So basically you say that this is my application that I want to run A/B tests on, or I want to do canary releases on, right? It needs to be in the same namespace, no cross namespace. Yeah.
You not making that a little bit bigger?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
I will.
Just look at the menu on the right.
Yeah. So, to answer your question, right? So progress deadline seconds. The maximum time in seconds for the canary deployment to make progress before it's rolled out, right? So basically what this is Flagger will keep retrying, trying to shift traffic and then try to, collect metrics and validate them. But let's say that, one of our metric validation is, there should be no 404s, right? There should be no 404s for the new version. But let's say if there are 404s. So Flagger stops the entire canary process, the entire deployment process, and it will remain at a pause state until these number of seconds. And if it cannot make any progress after these number of seconds, it will determine as the rollout to be failed. And once it fails, it will roll back all the traffic to the primary deployment. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
If it does not, please tell me.
I think so. Just your memory leak example. I mean, like most of the rollouts are usually going to be just a couple of seconds. But something more extreme.
It really depends on your application.
So is there a maximum you're aware of for how long you can set this progress deadline? If you
probably want to make it a couple of days, I'm guessing.
If
for
you
example.
want to make it a couple of days.
You could if you want to. I mean, it
okay.
will work.
Okay.
But I don't see the practicality behind that.
Yeah.
I mean, we would have a situation where we'd have like a testing situation for maybe a week or two, and so it'd be sitting in, I guess, the step 3 and maybe testing the check for like a week.
Yeah, it might as well. So auto-scale.
It takes 2 days to manifest the memory leak. You also have enough time to get an alert and roll back the deployment file and give it to.
So next we can look into the autoscaler ref. So because we are going to be conducting load tests and stuff like that, you might want to scale your beta deployments as well, right? So this is the autoscaler ref which you can refer to, and Flagger will basically create a copy of your autoscaler as well. So I'm going to dive on to how Flagger works as well, how Flagger implements this entire progressive delivery loop. But I'm just going to go to this canary object. So we can skip all of this. This is not that important. What I really want to talk about is this. So this subsection of the spec really defines how Flagger drives its analysis forward. So you say interval 1 minute, which means that every 1 minute it will try to shift the weight. It will try to increase the weight by 5%, and that you can define here using a step weight. So step weight 10 means it will first start at shift. It will first start directing 10% of traffic to the new deployment. It will do that for 1 minute because the interval is 1 minute, and then the next minute it will add 10% more. So now 20% of traffic is going to go to the new deployment, and 80% is going to go to the primary deployment. And it's going to do that for 1 minute again. And then 10% more traffic will be added to the new deployment, and so on and so on. Until max weight is reached, which is 50 in this case. So this canary release will go on for 5 minutes if there are no hiccups, right? If there are no hiccups, it will go on for 5 minutes until it reaches 50%. And at that point, we can say that our version 2 is looking very good, so we can go ahead and expose all of our users to version 2. Basically, replace our version 1 with version 2, right? So here we define something called threshold. In retrospect, this should be a better named field, but we can't really change it right now. So threshold is basically the number of failed